Hello and welcome to Prime at 9. I'm Naomi Hikon. Now for the news in detail. The NSC and IM and the NNPG met on September 14, Wednesday, in the presence of the Forum for Naga Conciliation, Reconciliation and renewed the Covenant of Reconciliation signed by deceased NSCN leaders Isaac Cheshi Su, SS Kaplang and S. Singya. According to a copy of the statement received here, the covenant will be honored in letter and in spirit. The groups renewed the covenant to work together in the spirit of love and desist from all forms of armed violence and to refrain from indulging in violence of words in print or social media among the groups and public. The groups remain committed to peace and respect and to resolve outstanding issues among them, it stated. The groups also resolved to guard themselves against rifts that divide them and committed themselves to find ways to transcend their difference through cooperation to be working out in future meetings on the basis of the covenant. Interestingly, the statement appealed to all individuals and organizations to refrain from what they called all forms of rhetoric, assumptions and agendas that are divisive. The signatories said that they are committed to dialogue to move forward, live in peace and to overcome their disagreements. In the statement, the groups affirmed the offer of togetherness from God in Christ. V.S. Atem of the NSC and Collective Leadership and Alezo Venu, coordinator of the Working Committee for the NNPG, signed the statement. BJP National President JB Nadda will be on a two-day visit to Nagaland ahead of next year's assembly election. A number of programs have been lined up for Nadda. Apart from holding public meetings, he will also interact with party leaders and intellectuals during his visit. On September 15, as Nadda arrives in the state, he will be accorded a reception in Dimapur. That afternoon, a public meeting at Old Ripium at the Mandal Woka district has been organized. This is his home district of the Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister and BJP leader Yantungo Badon. Post the public meeting, Nadda will be holding a meeting with the state office bearers right from the state to the mandal level. He is expected to give them a guideline on how to approach the upcoming elections, which will be held in the early part of 2023. Nadda will be visiting the Baptist Church in Kohima on September 16, followed by a meeting with close to 1,800 prominent citizens or intellectuals in Dimapur. This visit of the BJP National President comes at a very significant time when the BJP and the NDPP will soon be finalizing the number of seats they will be contesting in the next year's assembly polls. The election to the 60-member Assembly of Nagaland is expected to take place in February 2023. In a big development in Goa politics, 8 MLAs of the Congress quit the party on Wednesday and joined the ruling party Chanda Party. The 8 Congress MLAs who have jumped ship today include former Chief Minister Digambar Kamat, leader of the opposition Michael Lopo, Delaila Lopo, Rajesh Paldesai, Kedar Naik, Sankalp Amonkar, Alexio Sekira and Rudolf Fernandez.
काँग्रेसचे 8 आमदार भारतीय जनता पार्टीन प्रवेश करतात त्या पत्रकार परिषदेक आमचे बरोबर उपस्थित आमचे गोंय राज्याचे मुख्यमंत्री डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत, गोंय राज्याचे आदले मुख्यमंत्री आणि काँग्रेसचे ज्येष्ठ नेता दिगंबर कामत, काँग्रेसचे लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन कळमुट आदले लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन आणि कळमुटचे आमदार मायकल बाब लोबो, अलेक्स सिकेर सगळे आमदार जे आज भारतीय जनता पार्टीन जॉईन जातात ते दिलेला लोबो, केदार नायक, राजेश फळदेसाय, संकल्प आमोणकार आणि रुडॉल्फ फर्नांडीस. हांव तुमचे ह्या पत्रकार परिषदेक सगळ्या पत्रकारांचे हार्दिक स्वागत करता आणि गोंया भितर ज्या तरेन देशभरा भितर भारतीय जनता पार्टी बऱ्या तरेन काम करता केंद्राक आनी गोंयांत आणि ताका लागून देशभर मोठ्या प्रमाणात वेगवेगळ्या राजकीय पार्टींचे पुढारी हे भारतीय जनता पार्टीन प्रवेश करतात. गोंयांत सुद्धा ज्या तरेन भारतीय जनता पार्टीचे काम आणि सरकारचे काम आमचे डॉक्टर प्रमोद सावंत मुख्यमंत्री फुडें व्हरत आसात.
The Goa Congress Legislature Party on Wednesday reportedly passed a resolution to merge into the Bharatiya Janata Party soon after the state BJP chief Sadanand Shet Tanawade said 8 Congress MLAs from Goa joined the ruling party. The news of the Congress MLAs joining the BJP was first broken by Goa BJP President Sadanand Shet Tanawade. Shortly after, pictures appeared of the 8 Congress MLAs meeting Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant. William and Harry put on a display of unity with the royal family as Queen Elizabeth II's coffin made its journey to Westminster Hall from Buckingham Palace on Westminster Hall. Princess Anne, Prince Andrew and Prince Edward also followed the coffin on foot alongside Peter Phillips, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, the Duke of Gloucester and the Earl of Snowdon. Queen Consort Camilla Kate, Princess of Wales, Sophie, Countess of Wessex and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex travel by car. The procession left the palace just before 2:30 p.m. Silence fell among the strong crowd as a muffled drum draped in black was beaten at 75 paces per minute. Queen Elizabeth II's coffin was draped in the royal standard with the imperial state crown on a velvet cushion with a wreath of flowers atop and carried on a gun carriage of King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery. The crown was positioned in front of a wreath made up of white roses, spray white roses, white dahlias and a selection of foliage including pine. The band of the Scots Guards and the band of the Grenadier Guards displayed funeral marches throughout the procession, starting with Beethoven's Funeral March No. 1. District coordinators on behalf of all the employees of Poshan Abhiyan under the Department of Social Welfare have appealed to the government to release their salary that allegedly have not been paid since February 2022 in spite of their approaching the department in concern. The coordinators issued a letter that was addressed to the Chief Secretary, a copy of which was received here on Wednesday, September 14. The letter stated that the travel allowance for Poshan Pakwada, as was assured via video conferencing, has not been provided till date. The letter stated that even after the verbal assurance to release the salary was given, it was not fulfilled. In the letter, the district coordinators spoke about their financial burdens and the strains that they are facing because of their salary not being released and which is their only source of income. The Poshan Abhiyan coordinators iterated a notification by the Finance Department's notification dated July 22nd, which stated the release of salary and fixed pay for all government employees. The district coordinators and employees of Poshan Abhiyan have urged the government to address their grievance. All passengers were evacuated from a Muscat-Cochin Air India Express flight plane on slides after smoke started coming out of the plane at the Muscat International Airport on Wednesday. Officials said AI Express B737 VTAXZ operating as IX442 from Muscat to Cochin during taxi for the takeoff experienced smoke and fire in engine number 2. All passengers, 141 plus foreign fans, have been evacuated. No injuries have been reported and they have been transported to the terminal building, an official said. Alternative arrangements are being made to bring the passengers from Muscat to Kochi, the source said. Air India Express is a wholly owned subsidiary of Air India. This low-cost arm of Air India is headquartered in Kochi, Kerala. Air India Express has a huge market share in India and Gulf market. Air India Express was launched as a low-cost carrier in April 2005 with the objective of providing convenient connectivity to short and medium-haul international routes in the Gulf and Southeast Asia at affordable fares. One of the people accused in the job for cash racket in Assam, identified to be alleged masterminded Gohiram Taika, has been arrested by Dispur and Darang police yesterday evening from Mangal Dal in Darang district of Assam. Earlier in a major breakthrough, Guwahati police detained as many as 7 brokers for allegedly promising jobs in lieu of cash. As per information, a police team from the Dispur police and Darang police conducted raids in the Galaigaon locality yesterday, during which the brokers were caught. Officials said that the arrested person was the mastermind of a racket involving jobs in return for cash. The posts were allegedly in the Water Resources Department. Goshiram Deka is said to be a 4th-grade employee in the Assam Water Resources Department, police said. Police said that 2 more people, allegedly the masterminds, were still absconding. Further investigation is underway. Sikkim Labour Minister Alan Sharma has said the arrest of 3 members of the Sikkim Progressive Youth Forum is not related to the Department of Labour, but that it was a judicial process. Yesterday evening, 3 members of the Sikkim Progressive Youth Forum were detained by the Sikkim police for their alleged involvement in the protests called by workers of the Alchem Pharmaceutical Company located at Samardung in Namchi district on Tuesday. Rupen Karki, Lekak Sharma and Praveen Pasnet were detained from about a kilometer away from the protest site when they were returning at about 6 p.m. The SPYF claims that they were in attendance at the protest following an invitation by the protesting laborers. Following the detention, SPYF members in the state capital held a press conference. The organization stated that the members were detained arbitrarily about a kilometer away from the pharmaceutical company when they were returning from the protest at about 6 p.m.
आज एलकेम का स्ट्राइक करने का मुख्य उद्देश्य ये है, गवर्नमेंट ने हमें मई 1 तारीख को अनाउंसमेंट दिया था कि सैलरी, ये जो लेबर का सैलरी है ये 15,000 होना है, पर अभी तक नोटिफिकेशन निकाला है और डेट बढ़ाता जा रहा है, डेट बढ़ता जा रहा है, पर अभी तक सैलरी नहीं आया है हम लोग के लिए, मतलब अभी पैसा नहीं आया है। इसीलिए हम सब बाहर ऐसे मतलब बैठ के स्ट्राइक कर रहे हैं और ये गवर्नमेंट को एक मतलब नोटिस, मतलब हम एक मतलब बात कह रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट को कि अगर सैलरी आज और कल में नहीं बढ़ेगा तो हम सब मतलब रास्ता जाम कर देंगे।
हामीले देखेको पनि छैन, हाम्रोमा आएको पनि छैन, किनभने चाहिँ हामी यत्रो साल 12-13 सालदेखि कम्पनीमा काम गरेको। पहिला हामीले कुमरेकमा गर्दाखेरि कन्ट्र्याक्टर हर महिना आएर हामीलाई सोध्थ्यो के छ कसो छ भित्रको प्रब्लम भनेर हामीलाई सोध्थ्यो। अहिले यहाँ हामी जुन समरदुङमा आएपछि हामीले कन्ट्र्याक्टर देखेको छ नि, नाम मात्रै सुनेको, नाम चाहिँ हामीले यहाँ बाँधेर हिँड्छौँ है। हामीलाई स्यालेरीकै हो, अब स्यालेरी वर्ष भनेर 60 दिनको टाइम दिनु भएको थियो हैन, 60 दिन बितिसक्यो। अब 61 दिनमा तपाईहरुले 61 दिनमै हुँदैन, यहाँ लानुपर्छ त्यहाँ लानुपर्छ साइन गर्नुपर्छ भन्छ, तर 60 दिन भित्र तपाईहरुले किन गर्नु सकेन? तपाईहरुले यो जब तपाईहरुले बाहिर हामीलाई अब 15,000 स्यालेरी हुन्छ भने आश्वासन।
Other pharmaceutical company workers have also started showing their solidarity and demanding an increase in labor wages. Amid the hue, the government of Sikkim has approved a notification on the implementation of the new Minimum Wages Act in the state as per different categories. The new act will be effective from July 2022, claiming 67% growth in labor wage. It is being revised after 5 years. Amid hue and cry of laborers demanding an increase in wage, the Labour Department has announced an increase in the rate of the minimum wages by 67%. The state government has now classified the categories of workers and has revised the daily rates of minimum wages. For unskilled laborers, the rate has been revised from 300 to 500 per day. For the semi-skilled, it has been revised from 320 to 520 per day. For skilled laborers, 335 revised to 535 per day. And for the highly skilled, the rate has been revised from 365 to 565 per day. The Department of Labour, Government of Sikkim had last revised the minimum rates of wages in the scheduled employments under the Minimum Wages Act 1948 via a notification in September 2017. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha on Wednesday said railway connectivity for Tripura will be scaling new heights in the days to come. He was speaking to media persons a day after his meeting with the General Manager of the North East Frontier Railway, Anshul Gupta, at the Agartala railway station. The Chief Minister, who went to Fatikroy in the Unakoti district for a party event on Tuesday, met with the NFR top official on his return. Speaking to media persons on the sidelines of a blood donation camp organized on Wednesday at Agartala, Dr. Saha gave details about what transpired in the meeting.
অনেক বিষয়ে আলোচনা হয়েছে আর অ্যাকচুয়ালি এটা প্রিফিক্সই ছিল কিন্তু যেহেতু দুর্যোগপূর্ণ আবহাওয়ার জন্য আমার রেলে যেতে হয়েছিল তো কালকে সেইভাবে ওনারাও 7টার সময় চলে যাবে অনেক বিষয় আমার ইউনিয়ন হেলথ মিনিস্টারের সাথে আমার কথা হয়েছিল ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে অনেকগুলো বিষয়ে ওনার সাথে ডেভেলপমেন্টের জন্য কথা বলেছি সেই সুবাদে উনি এখানে এসেছিলেন তো বিভিন্ন বিষয়ে আমরা কথাবার্তা বলেছি দূরপাল্লার কয়েকটা আরও যাতে রেলগাড়ি দেয় তো সেইগুলোর বিষয়ে উনি আশ্বস্ত করেছেন তাছাড়া ডাবল রেলের জন্য আমরা কথাবার্তা বলেছি সেটাও খুব সম্ভবত হয়ে যাবে এবং ধর্মনগর পর্যন্ত যে মালগাড়ির সেই বিষয়ে কথা হয়েছে যে ধর্মনগর অবধি দেওয়া যায় কিনা যারা হকার্স আছে রেলের ভিতরে যারা মালপত্র বিক্রি করে ওদেরকে আইডেন্টিটি কার্ড দেওয়া যায় কিনা কারণ অনেক সময় দেখা যায় যে
Pradesh Mahila Trinamool Congress of Tripura has joined the movement to protest the alleged continuous increase in prices of daily commodities, including that of cooking gas. With the initiative of the organization, a protest meeting was organized in Agartala on Wednesday. Members of the Mahila Trinamool Congress took out a mass program to protest the skyrocketing prices of petrol products during Narendra Modi's government rule in the country. Trinamool Congress MP Sushmita Dev spoke to the media about the program of the day. She demanded that the central government take immediate steps to reduce the increase in commodity prices. She also threatened to organize a larger movement in the state if the increase in commodity prices is not controlled quickly.
আজকে আমাদের তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের মহিলা সভানেত্রীর নেতৃত্বে বিভিন্ন জেলা থেকে মা বোনেরা এসছে এবং মোদী সরকার একটা নতুন রেকর্ড গঠন করেছে গ্যাস সিলিন্ডারের দাম 1200 টাকা আজকে ডিজেল পেট্রোলের দাম 100 টাকা পার করেছে আজকে মহিলা সংগঠনের পক্ষ থেকে একটা প্রতিবাদী সভা হচ্ছে যদিও বৃষ্টি হচ্ছে আমাদের মা বোনেরা অনেক দূর থেকে এসছে আমরা মোদী সরকারের বিরুদ্ধে এই আন্দোলন করছি কারণ এই ধরনের মূল্যবৃদ্ধি যদি থাকে দেশের সাধারণ এবং গরিব মানুষ কিভাবে বেঁচে থাকবে মোদী সরকারকে মূল্যবৃদ্ধি কন্ট্রোল করতেই হবে সেটা ওদের দাবি
Highlighting the importance of local languages, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Wednesday said, without the progress of the mother tongue, the progress of the official language is not possible. Addressing the second Akhil Bharatiya Raja Bhasha Sammelan here, Shah said, local languages and Hindi are the life of the country's cultural flow. If people want to understand the soul of India's culture and history, they will have to learn the official language, he claimed. If one wants to understand this, they will have to strengthen the local languages, he added. Assam authorities on Wednesday seized about 45 stolen bikes from Guwahati Paltan Bazar railway station. According to sources, railway government police seized the bikes from the second platform of the railway station. The bikes were stolen from Delhi and were allegedly to be en route to Nagaland's Dimapur. The engine and chassis number of the bikes were concealed with paint. The GRP seized the bikes following a tip-off. So far, no arrest has been made.
আপোনালোকে দেখিছে ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যনত আছে এতিয়া আমি ধৰিব পৰা নাই পৰা আহিছে খালি এইটো জানো যে এইটো স্পীড কৰি আছে আৰু আমাৰ খবৰ পাই আমি লগে লগে চালোঁ আপোনালোকে দেখিছে চেচিছ নম্বৰ ইঞ্জিন নম্বৰ গোটেইবিলাকত পাঞ্চিং আছে আৰু কালাৰ কৰা আছে চ' মেক্সিমাম চান্স আছে এইখিনি চুৰি বাইকে হ'ব লাগে পাৰ্ট বাই পাৰ্ট কৰি আনিছে আমি ইঞ্জিন 45টা পাইছোঁ হেণ্ডেল এতিয়ালৈকে কাউণ্ট কৰিছোঁ 21টা আছে কিন্তু আমি এই খেলি মেলি হৈ আছেতো গতিকে হয়তো আৰু তাত লুকাই থাকিব পাৰে কিন্তু আমি ইঞ্জিন পুৰা 45টা মই নিজ হাতেৰে সেইৰে কাউণ্ট কৰিছোঁ গতিকে মই জানো 45টা মানে 45খন বাইক হ'ব লাগে এতিয়ালৈকে আমি সেই কৰা নাই আমি চিচি কেমেৰা এতিয়া চেক আউট কৰিম ইয়াতে আনি পেলাইছে মানে ইয়াৰ পৰা আকৌ লৈ গ'লে হয় আপোনালোকে দেখিছে ইয়াত আগৰতলা বুলি লিখা আছে গতিকে most probably হ'ব পাৰে আগৰতলালৈকে যাব আগৰতলালৈকে কিন্তু ইতিমধ্যে আমি গম পাই লগে লগে আমি সেই কৰিলোঁ ইয়াতে হয়তো বেলেগ গাড়ীৰে আমি থৈ গৈছে হয়তো লৈ গ'লে হয় কিন্তু সেই চান্স
That's all for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.